Hello, family, and thank you for joining us today on Role Model Experts Cafe. I'm your host, Dr. L, the Parent Whisperer, and today with me, I have an amazing lady. I'm going to let her introduce herself in just a minute, but I had an opportunity to talk to her, and I love how she shows up in the world. She is serving an audience that very much needs the support so that they can go ahead and show up in a bigger and better way. So her name is Miss Dilyana Mileva, right? Did I say that right?
Right, right.
All right, very good.
Correct.
Please take it away. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in this, why you do what you do, and your personal story on your passion for working with your group of people that you do.
I am a yoga teacher and I entering in my early 40s. I start to be very tired and exhausted all the time. I literally wake up in the morning and need to drink the coffee right away. And then during the day, already in the afternoon, I want to go back to bed. And with my knowledge of wellness and health and healthy lifestyle, I'm consider myself pretty much healthy and having knowledge of wellness. I didn't understood what's going on with me and why I'm so nervous, why I'm so anxious, why I cannot sleep well. And general doctor just say me that probably I'm exhausted, I need some supplements. I checked my blood, I make my blood test and everything. This was little bit, my iron was low, but everything was okay. And they told that I probably am have anxiety and need to be treated for that. And probably have to have a different kind of pills that I refuse because I'm very naturally orientated. And I start to experiment with my practice and start to implement more breathing, and then I can implement different style of movement, a little bit more slow pace and not so active, which is I start to see the results. I start to see that it's something changed there. It's helpful, but I still needed more information. And I did a lot of research. It took me many hours and months to research information and put all this together. And I start to work with different women who are experiencing different symptoms in this age, similar to mine, without knowing that they actually have the symptoms of perimenopause, because nobody talk about that. And there's not enough information about this. Literally, doctors say if you have hot flashes, you just go and Google it. They don't give information. They don't know what to do, exactly how to treat that. But the thing is that it's not disease. It's not something. It's the that can be scared of that. Just it's a period of time. It's a natural period of every woman, and every woman experiencing this in some part of their life, more or less. There are different women experience different symptoms in different severity, less, sometimes more severe, sometimes just some of them don't feel so much these symptoms, but mostly that inside me to keep going in this direction and keep it was kind of coincide that I need to help these women out there who suffer and he don't know what to do with this natural way of yoga, bringing healthy lifestyle, healthy diet. It just gives tools to support these women. And actually I emphasize that self-care in this period of time, it's actually the key of this to manage the symptoms. And I emphasize of the self-care that need to be prioritized. You need to change your lifestyle and to your diet, and you're gonna see difference without going with HRT, artificial hormone replacement. With that, we know that, or everybody know that there is a risk there of cancer, etc. So there's a more natural way, and I give these tools of women. It's my passion to reach as much possible women and to emphasize of self-care every day and teach them how to change their lifestyle, how to start the day in a positive way, and how to navigate in these challenges.
Got it. Okay. So in this particular scenario, what I know that when we end up saying Google it, or when we end up saying that, oh, you don't need to worry about it because nobody talks about it, or there's social stigma, it's very easy for people to try to sort things out, and a little bit of knowledge could be a dangerous thing, right? So it is an important topic, and just about everybody somehow gets impacted by this, right? Even
Yes,
if you're males, you will be impacted by this
of
as well.
course.
So it is very, very important to make sure that we support our women in making sure that they understand what's going on, they understand that there are solutions, and what you mentioned is very important, that oftentimes chasing the symptoms and thinking that, well, if I have this symptom, it must mean this, could be a dangerous thing, right? There's underlying causes. So in doing so, what are the challenges that you typically see in your target audience, the people struggle with in the community in the first place? And then when they come to see you, what challenges do they have to overcome to make the differences, the adjustments, so that they can overcome this situation?
One of the most common challenges is the insomnia, the lack of sleep. Many women experiencing that interrupted sleep, and that affect their performance during the day. They have fuzzy thinking. We say that brain fog. So one of the most common challenges is the insomnia and lack of sleep that affect their performance during the day, the lack of energy and exhaustion, and how you concentrate in our work in every day. If you're in business, that can affect major your business. You can get demotivated. You can get even start to question your identity, where you're going. If you start to affect, of course, how you perform with your clients, how you perform with your relationship with your family. The family, of course, can be affected mostly because your loved one is around you most of the time. So your moodiness, your up and down, which is also irritation come of lack of the sleep, can also aggravate your relationship. And so other challenges that I encounter is the weight gain, and many women suffer of that, and also some of muscle loss, and we tend after 40 to lose some muscle, and you predisposed to osteoporosis and injury if you don't address this issue. Also, other issue is hot flashes and night sweats, which is also related with the change of hormone and lack of sleep. It's all interrelated, but the root cause of all this, what I discover is the stress, which is aggravate the hormone, which is already estrogen and progesterone start to fluctuate, and cortisol, which is played a major role, start also to get, when we are stressed, it's going high. That can affect also your hot flashes, night sweats, that can affect your overall well-being and how you feel during the day, and also, of course, how you sleep.
Got it. Right. Okay. So obviously this is affecting a myriad of different parts of a person's life, right? From personal and how you see yourself, to how you interact with your loved ones, to ultimately how you show up professionally and socially. So what are some of your tips and secrets and suggestions when it comes to dealing with this?
It's very important to consider your diet. It's important to change a little bit to reduce the sugar because sugar level also affect your cortisol and your hormone balance. So it's a need to be reduced. Also, hydration is very important. Hydrate water as much as possible. That affect your mood, anxiety, also sleep. Movement need to be related with more going outside, walking. Um, it's not suggestion. I don't suggest too much cardio exercise. More related parasympathetic activity as yoga, tai chi, meditation. It's very helpful. Breathing is very helpful. Deep breathing. Actually, it, according to the research, affect our level of pH in our blood, and that can affect also our hot flashes and diminish hot flashes if you learn how to use this deep breathing regularly in a regular basis.
So this would be the type of stuff that is not necessarily getting you to that fat burn zone or a cardio zone. This is something that elevates your heart rate. It's more whole body movements type of a thing, things that kind of get the blood circulating without really feeling like you are sweating and exercising in a massive intensive way.
Yes, it's more connected to the body and mind, body mind connection. It's more really slow down and relax more, learn how to relax, how to pause and break. And this activity really give you more relaxation in the brain also.
Right. And Dilyana, you mentioned something about the diet being important, and we at Role Model Maker, we talk about this all the time, especially the role that sugar plays in inflammation versus your body being in a state of basically anti-inflammatory. I don't think all kinds of inflammation are bad, but for most of us, we are over-inflamed and we need to kind of undo some of the damage that we do on our day-to-day basis. So you mentioned sugar in that sense. How does sugar affect this situation?
If it's a high level, the sugar is high level, it does affect the hormone. That can affect also this fluctuation and these disbalances. So you need drastically to diminish as much as possible the consumption of the sugar and caffeine also. Alcohol also, it's preferable to reduce during this time. So let's cake, as I can say, let's just measure how you consume your daily food, and if it's possible, you need to eliminate some of when it's highly of sugar or processed food. Also, processed foods can affect the hormone. So processed food, it's one of the factors that also affect. So there's a certain food that you need to increase, a certain food that you need to decrease to balance this hormone.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Dilyana, if people want to work with you or find out more and share, or not share your expertise, but get more of your expertise, tell us a little bit about how people can connect with you, and then I will be sure to put that in the description box as well.
I have a website, which is DilyanaHolisticAcademy.com, where you can find it below this video. I also have a Facebook group, Woman Health After 40 Community, that you can ask me to add you. I give a lot of tips. I do a live videos there that you can be very beneficial for you. I also through email, you can, I don't think if I put my email in my chat, but I can give you that. Some people, if you want to email me, find me in Facebook or through website also, there's all my contact information.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you sharing your time and your energy. I know you're busy, and I really appreciate our audience members for staying with us and listening to this information. And hopefully you find it useful. I will be posting the contact information and the resources that Dilyana has shared in the description box. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and go to the channel and click subscribe so that you can see the latest and the upcoming events that are coming up. We interview experts all the time. We would love for you to get the notifications, be part of our community, and hear about all the different ways that we have support available for you. Dilyana, before we go, do you have any final words of wisdom or final words for our audience members? And I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, just take care of yourself. And this, if you're experiencing these symptoms, just learn about what you can do in a natural way. Just stay healthy, be safe, move more, drink a lot of water, eat healthy food, and I think you'll be in a better state.
That's great to know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the future episodes. Cheers.
Thank you.